Welcome to the Ozarks Sports Report podcast. For today's show, we're going to be covering our scores for high school football tonight, as well as recapping the game from Evangel and Grandview from last night, as well as covering the Northwest Arkansas Naturals and the Springfield Cardinals, the Cardinals, the Rockies, and Royals, and the Chiefs. Starting off tonight with high school football action as our list of games. First off, we got Lamar traveling to East Newton in Big 8 action. Game will start at 7 o'clock. On to COC action. Branson travels to play Nixa. Carlin Junction will play Republic. Neosho plays Ozark. Carthage will host Webb City. Those games will start at 7 o'clock. On to COC small action. Pleasant Hope will travel to play Buffalo. That'll be at 7 o'clock. Mid-Lakes action. Fairgrove will play Skyline. Ashgrove plays Stockton. In the Ozark Conference, West Plains will travel to play Camdenton. Kickapoo plays Rolla. Parkview plays Joplin. Hillcrest will play Glendale. Lebanon will travel to play Waynesville. Spring River Valley Conference. Jasper will play Diamond. Pierce City hosts Liberal. On to non-league action, Central will play Lighthouse Christian. El Dorado Springs will play Pembroke Hill. Appleton City plays Lincoln. Rogersville plays Monette. Marshfield will play McDonald County. Bolivar will travel to play Willard. Kabul will play Hollister. Cassville will travel to play Reed Spring. Mount Vernon will play Springfield Catholic. Kansas City Center will travel to play Nevada. Marionville hosts Willow Springs for their home opener of the season. Stratford will play Mountain Grove. Aurora travels to play Mountain View Birch Tree Liberty. And Houston will host St. James. On to Evangel, where Evangel falls at number 9, Grandview for the season opener. The score was Grandview 37, Evangel 17. The Evangel football team was unable to hang on to a lead against 9th-ranked Grandview on Thursday night, falling 37-17 in the season opener for both teams. The Crusaders jumped in front with a 10-play, 71-yard drive that was capped by a Brett Grell touchdown run from 1 yard out. Evangel outrushed Grandview in the first half before the Vikings were able to control the clock in the second half. The Vikings scored just 1 minute later with a 67-yard strike and added another 64-yard touchdown toss after a quick 3-and-out by Evangel. Junior Derek Roberts kept Evangel within striking distance just before halftime with a 25-yard field goal. The short kick pulled the Crusaders within 3, 13-10 at the half. However, trouble hit for Evangel as Grandview scooped a fumble on the opening drive for the Crusaders with a 58-yard fumble recovery for a score. The fumble was one of just 2 turnovers for Evangel as both teams finished with a pair. Evangel was able to get one more score with 5 minutes and 26 seconds left in the third quarter when Cam Hardesty found Chance Smith down the sideline. Smith raced in from 38 yards out to pull Evangel back within 3 at 20-17. Grandview was also able to take advantage of the second Crusader turnover with 2 long drives of more than 60 yards and nearly 4 minutes each. Zane Kaiser led Evangel with 109 yards for his first 100-yard game. The Crusaders tallied for 162 yards total on the ground and finished with 335 yards of total offense, while the Vikings tallied 486 yards. Hardesty finished 16-30 for 167 yards and 1 touchdown in his first collegiate start. Smith led the Crusaders within the touchdown catch and 72 yards, receiving on 5 catches. Dallas Hester also caught 5 passes for 43 yards, while Bradley Collier and Jansen Ackland each 2 passes. Defensively, Josh Evans led Evangel with 7 tackles, while Isaiah Daniels and Dalton Taylor each finished with 6 tackles. Daniels also added a tackle for a loss. Up next, Evangel will head back on the road this weekend as the Crusaders will visit Benedictine. The kickoff is scheduled for 1 p.m. On to minor league baseball action. The Naturals edged the Cardinals at just 4-2. The Northwest Arkansas Naturals slipped by the Springfield Cardinals 4-2 before 3,634 fans at Arvest Ballpark on Thursday night. The Cardinals remain tied with the Tulsa Drillers for first place in the North Division second half standings with just 11 games remaining. The Naturals 25-4-35, 63-66 cracked the scoreless tie with a 4-run outburst in the bottom of the third against right-handed pitcher Chris Ellis. With two on and one away, designated hitter Samir Dunez bounced an RBI single through the middle. First baseman Ryan O'Hearn followed with a 3-run shot to left field, opening the early advantage to 4-0. Naturals left-handed pitcher Emilio Ogando kept the Cardinals hitless through his first 4.2 innings before third baseman Jacob Wilson came to bat in the fifth with 2 away. Wilson broke up the no-hit bid and got the Cardinals on the board with a solo shot to left field, his 15th homer of the year, cutting the Cardinals' deficit to 4-1. Ellis kept the Cardinals within striking distance with scoreless work through the remainder of his 6 innings with a 6-inning outing, striking out 8 batters along the way. Springfield then swung 1 run closer in the top of the 8th inning against right-handed pitcher Jason Adam. Andrew Nisner led off with a base hit to right field, his second single of the night. 1 out later, Nisner moved to second on a passed ball before advancing to third on a groundout. Shortstop Tommy Edman came through with an RBI single scorched up the middle, plating Nisner and bringing Springfield within 2 runs with tying it 4-2. Northwest Arkansas, however, received a scoreless final frame from right-handed pitcher Andrew Edwards in the top of the 9th, and the Naturals hung on for the 4-2 win. Under Major League Baseball action, as the Cardinals fell to the Padres last night 4-3. Carlos Asuaje, and Jose Perella knocked in runs in the 9th inning as the Padres edged the Cardinals in the series finale. Carlos Martinez was solid for St. Louis, allowing just 1 earned run over 7 innings as the Cardinals remained 4.5 games back of the Cubs in the NL Central. Randall Grichuk got the Cardinals close with a home run in the 9th, but St. Louis fell short. Taking advantage of an unsettled Cardinals bullpen, the Padres pounced on 3 ninth-inning relievers to turn a tie game into a 4-3 victory that sealed San Diego's first series victory at Busch Stadium since 2011. The loss prevented the Cardinals from gaining ground in the National League Central, where they trailed the Cubs by 4.5 games. St. Louis sits 5 games back of the Rockies for the National League's second wildcard spot. Randall Grichuk pulled the Cardinals to within 1 with a home run in the bottom of the frame before Padres closer Brad Hand secured his 12th save of the season. The Cardinals will be at Busch Stadium to welcome the Tampa Bay Rays tonight, with first pitch starting around 7 o'clock tonight. On to the Kansas City Royals, where they fell to the Rockies yesterday 3-2. Pat Valaika lifted a go-ahead 2-run homer in the 8th as the Royals salvaged the finale of a 3-game series in Kansas City. The Royals got off to a fast start as Whit Merrifield and Brandon Moss hit solo homers in the first 2 innings off Rocky starter Herman Marquez. But Marquez didn't let KC add on, and Ramel Tapias, his RBI single, got Colorado on the board in the 6th. Royal starter Jack Junis tied a career high with 7 strikeouts. Rockies rookie Pat Valaika lifted a 2-run go-ahead home run in the 8th inning, and scuffling closer Greg Holland delivered a clutch save in a 3-2 victory over the Royals on Thursday at Kauffman Stadium. Valaika, an infielder who made his first career start at first base, parked his 11th homer to rescue yet another day of offensive frustration. The Rockies, who won for just the 5th time in 16 games, went 1 for 7 with runners in scoring position. Rockies leadoff hitter Charlie Blackmon, who will wear Chuck Nasty on his jersey for the upcoming 3-game set in Atlanta during Players Weekend, entered the day tied with the Dodgers. Justin Turner for the National League batting lead and went 2 for 4 to improve 1 point to 3.37. Royals rookie Jack Junis went 5 1/3 innings and gave up 7 hits and 1 run while striking out 7, the latter matching a career high. Whit Merrifield started off the Royals first by cracking his 15th home run, a shot into the left field seats. Merrifield worked the count full against Marquez and then pounced on a two-seam fastball and jolted it out. Statcast estimated it traveled 389 feet. Right-hander Chad Bettis for the Rockies, who made his emotional return from a bout with testicular cancer with 7 scoreless innings against the Braves on August 14th, will face Atlanta one more time on Friday in their first visit to SunTrust Park at 5:35 p.m. Mountain Time. The Braves will start righty Julio Teheran, who also pitched well in the game at Coors Field, coming away with a no decision in a 3-0 Colorado win. Royals left-hander Jason Vargas will take the mound on Friday at Progressive Field at 6:10 p.m. Central Time as the Royals open a 3-game set with the Indians. Vargas, a.k.a. Vargy for Players Weekend, gave up 4 runs and 6 hits over 4 2/3 innings in a 5-0 loss to the Tribe last Saturday. Now on to the Chiefs, where they will travel to Seattle to take on the Seahawks. Today's game will start at 7 o'clock tonight. With Tyreek Hill will be playing first, and then Albert Wilson will be playing second along with Demarcus Robinson. Tony Stevens, Marcus Kemp, Tevin Jones, Robert Wheelwright, Eric Fisher, Brian Witzman, Isaiah Battle, Joseph Creek, Zach Fulton, Damian Mama, Parker Enheger, Mitch Morse, Jordan Devey are all for the depth chart, along with Alex Smith, Patrick Mahomes, Tyler Bray, and Joel Stave. Spencer Ware, Charkandrick West, Kareem Hunt, C.J. Spiller, Devine Redding, Anthony Sherman, and Orson Charles are all going to be on offense for tonight for the Chiefs. Chiefs tonight, as the Kansas City Chiefs will play once again the Seattle Seahawks tonight from CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Game time start at 7 o'clock. That's going to be today's podcast for today. For next show, we're going to be talking about the final scores from Week 2 of high school football, as well as covering college football and we'll be covering as well the Springfield Cardinals, the St. Louis Cardinals, the Kansas City Royals, and we'll have the results from tonight's game from the Kansas City Chiefs. We want to say thank you all for tuning in today, and we hope to see you guys next time. Have a good day, everybody.